Why did Black Widow's death feel so undeserved? Imagine dedicating your life to fighting for something bigger than yourself, only to have your story end in a way that feels like it's missing something. That's how many fans felt about Black Widow's death in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. She was a character with a deep, complex past, starting as a trained assassin from the Red Room. Over time, she sought redemption and built bonds with her teammates, becoming a vital part of the Avengers. Her journey was about overcoming her dark history and finding a family she chose. When she sacrificed herself on Vormir to get the Soul Stone, it seemed quick and sudden. The scene was emotional, but it didn't give her a chance to reflect on her growth or say goodbye in a meaningful way. It felt like a quick plot point rather than a fitting conclusion for someone who had such a layered story. Fans wanted to see her legacy honored more fully, especially after all she had endured and achieved. Her death also felt less impactful because it didn't follow a build-up that highlighted her importance. Unlike other heroes who faced their end with a big moment or a heroic act that summed up their character, her sacrifice was more utilitarian. It was necessary for the story, but it didn't seem to reflect her personal journey. It was like her character was used to serve the plot rather than being given a proper send-off. Another reason it felt undeserved is because the emotional fallout was not explored right away. 4 years after Avengers Endgame, her loss wasn't deeply addressed in the films. It was only later in projects like Thunderbolts that her friends and family started to process her absence. This delay made her death feel less immediate and less connected to the ongoing story. Fans also compare her to other Avengers whose deaths felt more satisfying. Iron Man's death was a major moment that wrapped up his arc from a selfish billionaire to a selfless hero. His sacrifice was personal and impactful. Black Widow's death, on the other hand, seemed more like a necessary plot device than a moment that truly honored her character. And let's not forget, Black Widow was one of the most relatable heroes because she had no superpowers. Her bravery was real, her struggles genuine. Her death, while brave, made her feel more like a tool to push the story forward rather than a hero with her own story's conclusion. So in the end, her death felt undeserved because it didn't fully reflect her journey, her sacrifices, or the growth she achieved. It was brave and necessary, but the way it was handled left many feeling it was a missed opportunity to give her a truly fitting ending. Later stories have started to explore her emotional impact more, giving her sacrifice a bit more weight, but at the time, it left a lot of fans wishing for a different farewell.